They were supposed to have dinner in the main dining room tonight. Oh, my family has heard much about the fact that she's dating a college boy. It makes me want to hurl.
Doesn't look like she has a date to me.
That's an interesting word, date.
So does she have one or not? What are you looking at?
One who claims to have broken all ties suddenly shows his knots.
Go with a fortune cookie.
Hey, you know Denali is the longest river in the world.
Very funny.
What are you laughing at? Nice music. Tango? Oh, hi, Nancy. Did you just get here?
Doesn't look like I've missed much. Pretty dreary party.
Well, some people are having fun. Did you see Owen around?
Does it look like I have Owen's calendar?
Are you looking for Owen? Yeah, nobody's seen him.
Oh, I have. He went home.
Wasn't he having a good time?
Who could tell anyway?
Ellen left because he was feeling too great to stay.
I don't understand.
Ask the Contessa. Her finger seems to be on the pulse.
Well, you know how creative people are.
Yes, I do.
Well, Owen went home because he was really excited to start writing his new song.
Owen has a new song. How nice for you.
Yeah, when it's finished, I'm sure you guys can hear it.
I bet he's gonna call it Space Hitter Comes Home Early because he's scared of girls.
Well, that's kind of country. That's not really Owen's style.
You seem to be unusually informed.
Do you guys want to hear the name of the real song? It's Vision in Polka Dot Pink.
How catchy. I wonder where he got that from.
You expect me to believe that I was born with this birthmark. Not Sandy?
That's right, Sydney. Or should I start calling you Sandy?
You know, you must be going there for a minute. I can see why you couldn't wait till April Fool's Day.
It's not a joke.
It has to be a joke.
I'm afraid not, Sydney. Oh, I'm sorry, Sandy.
I know why you're doing this. Doing this just to get back at me, aren't you?
Who, me?
You had your fun. It's a stupid joke. Very funny. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. Ha. Ha. Ha.
Look, if this is your idea of revenge, you can do better than this.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't try to destroy someone's whole life, their future, if it weren't true.
Jazz warned me you'd try and get back at me.
If I was gonna try to get back at you, I'd short-sheet your bed or something.
I feel sorry for you. Coming up with something so stupid and pathetic.
It's hard to accept. I know.
There is nothing to accept. Babies don't just get switched in hospitals.
Oh, but they do. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Unfortunately, it happened to you.
It did not.
Come on, Sydney. You and Sandy were both born in the same hospital. The same day, the same hour.
That still doesn't mean they mixed us up.
How do you know? All newborns look alike. Someone could have switched you accidentally.
Sandy and I could never be confused. Not even at birth.
Believe me, I understand your pain.
I am not in any pain.
Think of it. You could have lived your whole life without knowing the truth.
Shut up. You're the last person who should say that word.
Luckily, it's not too late to, change the situation.
Give me that.
Maybe you won't thank me, but Sandy will. That little birthmark, certainly, made things a lot better for her. Sandy.
Sydney,
Right.
just give me that.
Why?
It's stupid, fraudulent, phony.
Touchy, touchy.
Garrett,
Nothing doing.
I want it.
Why? It's a phony, right?
Is it?
Nothing but lies.
Yes!
Then what do you care who has it? I just might as well hold on to it.
You're sweating.
What? Oh, sorry. Did you know that evaporation is just a way of like showing the cooling process? Where's Neil?
Neil? I don't know. What do you need him for?
He always carries a spare handkerchief.
I gave you a handkerchief. Guess you don't bother to carry it.
Like all the time?
Well, yeah.
Maybe like this.
JT.
I carry it with me all the time. I just didn't want to get sweat all over it. I could just use Neil's for that.
Paging Neil Atwater. Neil Atwater, please call your mother.
Neil! Oh, Neil, it's your mommy calling. It's time for milk and cookies.
It's pretty embarrassing.
Neil Atwater, please come to the club office. Now.
I wonder where he is.
Somewhere.
I don't see him anywhere.
Maybe he decided to go home and got bored.
Uh-uh.
It's possible. Neil hates parties.
I don't think Neil would leave without telling me first.
Neil Atwater, pick up any house phone. Your mother is calling you.
I think I better go talk with her. Do you want to come?
That black and red fish was so salty, I need a drink.
Oh, is it the fish that got away?
怎么了？这里好玩吗？
好玩了。
They always do this.
Yeah, I've noticed.
那他呢？
你就问他吧。
估计他马上就要忘他。
This is frustrating.
No, it's rude. She just told her brother that you'd probably be getting rid of the child that you came with now that she's here.
I don't know exactly why Neil didn't call in Miss Atwater, but yes, I know all about your house rules. And Neil does too, Miss Atwater. Well, maybe he just forgot to call. I mean, you know how he is. Well, that's why you instituted these rules, right? I mean, to stop him from disappearing like this? I know. Now look, Miss Atwater, I'll go find him and then I'll call you back personally. Okay? I promise. Bye. Neil tells me I'm not paying attention. He's on my case about being responsible, checking in with him, and now he's got his mother mad at the both of us.
You know Neil.
I really think we should go find him
Okay.
and vaporize him.
And it just happened. We were just standing around, fooling around and stuff. Rhyming words. Pink, mink, wink. Moon, June, croon, loon, tune, like that. And we're trying to think of a word that would rhyme with polka. Polka dot, you see. But then Owen said mocha. And I said, I love your mocha lips. They taste better than chocolate chips. And Owen loved it. He might even use it, he said.
Has anyone notified the Grammy people yet?
Paging Miss Mila Rosnovsky. You have a telephone call in the trophy room.
That's them, they're calling.
I better go see.
Gee, I wonder, Sandy. Will anybody be paging you?
Look at the bright side. You'll have Owen as your best friend. Forever and ever and ever. Your life will be so much simpler. You'll never have to think about what you're gonna wear. You'll never have to complain that your Mercedes is in the shop. You'll learn all the joys of public transportation. I bet you don't even know how to ride a bus. But you'll learn, Sandy, my dear.
understood every word they said?
Yeah, I lived in Shanghai and Tokyo from 84 to 88.
No kidding. Sushi for breakfast.
Yeah, we learned a lot, my dad and I.
Sophia,
Jimmy,
Callie understood every word you said.
I've always thought that you would be perfect for my little brother.
Oh. Is that what you thought?
In fact, I bet that Saja, has been dying to dance with you all evening. Isn't that right, Saja? Now's your big chance. Saja?
You want to dance?
Penny for your thoughts?
My thoughts aren't for sale.
Well, we could work something out. A rental, maybe?
It wasn't very nice.
I'm not a nice person. I thought that's what you liked about me.
Well, it's been so long, I don't know what I liked about you.
Well, let me remind you.
It's nicer here.
Where?
Neil Atwater, paging Neil Atwater or J.T. Adams.
Cram, I almost forgot. I didn't call Mrs. Atwater back.
We still haven't seen Neil.
Well, maybe we should start really looking.
Are you worried?
I'm getting there.
I'm sure Neil's fine.
Neil always tells me what's going on.
Neil Atwater, pick up any house phone.
He's great about calling his mom back, too.
Or J.T. Adams.
Oh, boy. Aren't you... I mean, don't you want to... Do you want to come with me?
Yes, Countess?
Guess who just called?
Let me see. CBS Records. Dan Quayle.
No.
No, I know. Jay Leno.
Owen. Owen? He said he wants me to meet him at the studio right away. He wants me to help him with the new lyrics.
Are you going?
Am I going? You may not believe this. This is the first time anyone's ever really listened to me. Usually they're just looking at me, not really listening to what I have to say. Nobody's ever really been interested in my thoughts before. This is completely new, and I love it.
You know what that means.
Anyway, I better get going before he changes his mind or something. Would you say goodbye to everyone for me?
What are we here for but to serve?
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Bye.
More punch?
No thanks. I've had about as much as I can take.
I have no explanation, Mrs. Atwater. I mean, I know it's not like Neil to... Then again, it is like Neil to... But he just usually doesn't... What? You can't do that! I mean, please don't do that. Mrs. Atwater... Yes, ma'am. I'll find Neil and have him call you right away. Bye.
What'd she say? What's she gonna do?
She's gonna cut off our funding.
Look, I was not born with that birthmark.
Sydney Rutledge wasn't. Sandy
No
Swan
matter what
was.
that stupid paper says.
Hey?
Give it to me
Why?
so I can rip it up.
Why bother? It's a phony. A fraud. It's a...
Moronic, lame attempt at revenge?
Yes, it is.
You admit it then.
No, I'm just trying to be agreeable. Yes.
I want that paper.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. It's the only record of your birth.
What?
You remember all those records that my dad lost and your mother can't shut up about?
How did you get it?
I have my sources.
Lies, you mean. You mean you have your lies. Sandy and I were not switched at birth.
It's your word against my paper.
Nobody will believe you.
I've got proof. Where's yours?
How come he wrote a song for her? She's supposed to be my partner.
Owen, a partner? Please.
Who's mine?
Cheer up. Mila's too tall for him.
That was something Owen and I did together.
Who can resist Mila? She seems to be on everybody's plate.
Well, how come she has to be on my plate?
Give it up, Sandy. It's not even worth thinking about.
Maybe not to you.
Look, you can't be depressed and wear a dress that doesn't fit right. It's too unattractive.
You want some punch or something?
No, I'm fine.
When I was younger, I once made this big castle out of Legos. And Sophia took all the bricks apart, glued them together, and made little paperweights for her desk. And she didn't even have a desk. Once she took my bike out on Christmas morning, and she brought it somewhere and never brought it back. But that's just the way Sophia is. I mean, she wants things because she can't have them. And it's because she's bored. Or because you have them.
Yeah, well, no one owns anyone.
Well, as the ridge pole reaches the breaking point, it furthers someone to have someplace to go.
Right, I'm out of here. I'll see you later.
Glory, there's nowhere else to look. I mean, we've checked the golf course, the putting green, we checked the main dining room, the snack bar. Then we went to the health club, we checked the big pool, the kiddie pool, the jacuzzi, the cabanas, the men's locker room. I mean...
You checked the men's room?
Yes.
I didn't.
I mean, how could one solid carbon unit just vanish?
It's not what you told his mother.
I didn't want to upset her. I mean, she's all ready to cut funding for our project. I mean, how could Neil do this to us? To the whole future of astrophysics.
I don't know about physics, but even I know that Neil's around here somewhere. We just don't know where.
Would you like me to teach you about astrophysics?
Sure. If I can teach you about gardening.
Okay. Galaxies.
Gardenias.
Supernovas.
Nasturtiums.
The Milky Way.
Morning glories.
Planets.
Perennials.
The Hubble telescope.
Mulch.
Rocket fuel.
Bug spray.
Nitrous oxide.
Nitrogen fertilizer.
Titanium, uranium, magnesium, and plutonium.
Basil. Oregano. Parsley. Sage. Rosemary. And thyme.
Neil Atwater, pick up any
Neil!
house phone.
What?
We gotta find Neil. We're gonna lose everything.
JT! Wait!
Amazing, isn't it?
What?
Who would ever think? A Rutledge turning into a swan.
Over my dead body.
Here lies Sandy Swan.
Say that name. Garrett, how can you do this to me?
It's not up to me. The truth will have to come out sooner or later.
Well, then let it be later.
Till you're 21? Sorry.
Garrett.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Since I'm such a nice guy, I'll do you a favor.
A favor? You'll burn it?
No, I'll give you a few days.
A few days? Garrett, what good is that
week.
gonna do me?
1 week. I'll give you some time to, let it sink in.
Sink in. Great idea. Ugh!